Well, hello, everybody, and thank you for joining me for the last Running a Holistic Office show for 2021. Where did the time go? I mean, really, it's December. Come on, man. I was just celebrating New Year's last January, right? But I'm glad that you're here. I'm Kristen Ford. I am the CEO and co-founder of Holistic Office. We've built an EHR system for independent holistic practitioners, just like you all. So I'm glad that you're here to join me while we talk about what it's like to run a holistic office, right? So while we're waiting for a few more people to join us, if you haven't already connected with me on LinkedIn, I would love to connect with you. So please just, send me over an invite and let's connect. All right, cool. Thank you. Yeah. So, all right. So while last couple people are coming in, why don't we go ahead and get started because we are going to start talking about the end of year recap. It's really a lot more fun than it sounds, honestly. So, we got started with the show back in October, and as I was preparing today's show, I was like, geez, we've covered a lot of stuff, and so I just wanted to take a minute and just, talk about the things that we have covered, and just really, just wrap up the year, just in a warm, fuzzy way. All right. So, how did we get started off? We talked about all kinds of things. And one of them is that we just went right back to basics, right? And part of that is we talked about like the benefits of accrual accounting. I know that's one you all think about and talk about all the time around the water cooler. Yeah. And numbering your chart of accounts. And also about your process and checklists so that everything gets done in a timely manner and consistently. And we talked a lot about reconciling your EHR with your books, right? And that's something that to me is like the near and dear thing, and I know some of you are like, yeah, why would I do that, right? But EHRs now, they really are a practice management tool entirely. And if you are selling anything to your clients whatsoever, whether it's face creams or supplements or anything like that, reconciling those sales in your EHR with your books is going to do all kinds of great things for you. It's going to actually keep you on top of your financials. It's going to help you prevent fraud, and really, it's just going to help you strategize and stop reacting to your practice and managing it and growing it. So yeah, so those were the basics that we talked about, and I mean, like that's a mouthful in itself, right? I get it. I talk a lot. All right. What else have we talked about? We focus a lot on cybersecurity. And, I want you all to enjoy this while I'm wearing my little party hat. Woo, Happy New Year's. Yeah. All right. So some of the things we talked about was cybersecurity because what? Every month is Cybersecurity Awareness Month for Holistic Office. It is, really. So some of the things that we've talked about so far are password vaults, two-factor authentication, which you should be using on all of your apps whenever you can without making yourself crazy. We talked also about e-signatures and gathering those in a safe environment so it's efficient and it's accurate and it's legally binding. Yeah. And we also talked about document storage too, right? How do we protect all of those documents that are not stored in our EHR and do this in a way that is safe and HIPAA compliant and protects all of that valuable data that you're collecting every day so that you can treat your patients, right? Got to do it. So those were a few of the things that we covered with cybersecurity. And hopefully those were all helpful for you. And then we talked about financial reviews. Now, I know that this is everyone's, like they kind of like it, but they kind of don't, right? So, because you're like, hey, I got into like practicing medicine, not doing finance. I get it. But once you run a practice, you got to know something about your finances too. So, what I would hope for all of you to be doing is to be managing, or excuse me, reviewing your finances every single month. And how do we do that? We do that with a group of key reports that you review consistently, that it's going to show you what your revenue is, what your expenses are, and where you are against your budget. And what budget? Yes, everybody should do a budget. So, and, we kicked that one off early. Sometimes it's not really popular to start off with the most unpopular topic, but we needed to do it. It's the end of the year. This is really the time to kind of tighten that up and get ready for a rip-roaring 2022. Wow, never thought I'd say that, right? Okay. So, and then, so those were something that we continue to review every month. And of course, last week we talked about, our profit and loss statement, which is a lot more fun to talk about than budgets, for sure. Isn't that great? And next month, we're going to talk about balance sheets. I know you're going to be here for that. Radio. All right. And then we had a great visit from Marissa Callie, our producer, and we talked about cool gadgets and apps for you and for the modern entrepreneur in your life, right? And hey, look at that. Someone's going to light a flame right to my head. Awesome. I'm ready. Ready? Yeah, ready. Anyways, she talked about a couple of apps that were just super to save time and help with consistency. And one was Text Expander. So you're typing less and adding more, right? And also Shift, which is a terrific tool to be managing your email and all of your apps really in one app, using less bandwidth and just getting more done in general. And then we've got the Plexicam that I always mispronounce. And I finally got my own Plexicam. See, did it again. Plexicam, and I love it, and it's awesome. And she also talked about Loom Cubes, which, both of these items are really super easy to use and will help keep you engaged when you are, talking, here via StreamYard or Zoom or whatever platform that you are working off of. And, and Loom Cube is just helping us not look, green or sad or gray, but nice and bright and cheery, right? Just like the holiday season. Yeah. All right. So, we covered a lot, right? And I'm really excited that you've been here with me as we've talked about all of these different things. And I hope that you have found them useful, while you navigate running your practice. I mean, we all know that running a practice, running any kind of a business is not for the faint of heart. So I commend all of you who show up every single day and you provide needed services to your clients and your patients and your customers, and you do it day in and day out, and you're providing jobs to people who need it, and otherwise just really contributing to what makes this country particularly great. And so I, am happy that if I can support you in any way and help make that a little bit easier on you as you navigate through this game we call life, I'm happy to do it. So what's coming up? Our final thoughts for today. So we have a new year coming, and we're going to develop some new habits. And I'm also going to share a lot of new things that are happening with Holistic Office. So I'm super excited about that. And so we'll be back with a show on Tuesday the 4th, and it's going to be celebrating the new year. And at that time, we're just going to talk about all kinds of great things that are going on that are going to help you and support everything that we're doing here at Holistic Office, and also with running a Holistic Office. So that's great. The other really important thing is I want you to enjoy this holiday season, whether or not you celebrate Christmas or not. I just hope it's not a stressful time for you. I see all of those ads about, how stressful it is, and, we're going to see family and everything. And, and I'm certainly no practitioner, but, take a deep breath and try to really enjoy it. And stay safe and stay warm and have a great time, no matter what you do. So we are going to just finish out today's show with a little visit from our Chief Companion Officer. So this is Daisy. Daisy was given a chicken by my my sister, her favorite auntie. And this chicken is the most obnoxious thing in the world. And she loves it with a passion. So she's now ripped off its head and it no longer makes clucking sounds. And she has brought it to me here in this picture to let me know that for Christmas, she wants a new chicken. So I'm going to have to talk to Auntie Shauna and find out exactly where she bought that beast. And I think I will indulge her because our chief companion officer, she's a real gem and we love her and we're glad that she's with us every week. So, all right, everybody, this is it. It's a relatively short one. There's going to be no show next Tuesday. So enjoy some time off, just like we were talking about. Have a happy, happy new year. And, you can always visit us at our website. And if you're on Facebook, like us on Facebook because we like you on Facebook too. All right. So that's it for today, everybody. Happy New Year. And thanks again for all of your support and love. And all right. Bye-bye.